regulation. That is regretted. Otherwise, it is very nice. Our also principle is no meat eating. That means there is no killing of animals. Every religion says that, but the followers do not follow.
The Krishna religion teaches that women are to be subservient to men always. Why?
The Krishna religion teaches that women should be subservient, should be subordinate to men. He's asking why.
Well, not should be, they are, by nature. What do you think, your position?
I don't believe in that, of course. I disagree.
But if voluntarily become subservient to a man, that is the nature.
Does that make them less of a being?
They are seeking to become subservient, attracting man. Take me as subservient. That is natural. Even psychologically, it is analyzed that the brain of man is up, they have seen up to 64 ounce, whereas the brain of woman, they have not found more than 36 ounce.
But women live longer than men. Women live longer than men.
Not necessarily.
So
yes,
we got you.
Sometimes it is. My grandmother lived about 100 years. My mom. So sometimes it happens.
Let's see, now
It is not restricted amongst women. There are men also.
how old is the movement?
But from historical point of view, it is about 5,000 years old.
Why has it just begun to really catch on in the Western world? I mean, just recently, in recent years, has it begun to sweep the Western world? Why is this?
The Western people were seeking something like that. So as soon as they got it, they captured it. The Western world, the younger generation were being frustrated, the hippie movement. So when they saw something tangible, they accepted it.
What things would, if everyone in the United States believed in Krishna to the extent that you do, what would happen to this country? How would it be transformed?
They'll be very happy and peaceful. There will be no more hippies.
What would you describe as a hippie? Someone who smokes...
You know better than me. Something extraordinary.
Do you feel like that? How do you respond to this? How should people who follow your beliefs? How should they respond to other people who are criticizing them and for the way that they?
This criticism, you criticize me, I criticize you. That is going on. Even there is no change of dress. It is man's nature to become envious, to criticize others. That is material nature.
So you think that they're envious because they're criticizing?
Yes.
Because of the happiness that the people have?
Certainly.
Oh.
Sometimes they inquire, are you Americans? Because they never saw Americans so peaceful. And in the priests also, they very much appreciate. In Melbourne, the Bishop of Melbourne and the head of the Scottish Church and many church people, they very much appreciated. He dined with me and talked. And in a society of church, San Francis, hundreds of fathers. The meeting was attended. I spoke for 1 hour, and they very much appreciated. I applauded for 10 minutes, and they accepted. And Reverend Paul, he gave declaration that we have no alarm from the Krishna movement.
Do you, this is your third visit to Dallas, is that correct?
I think
3 or 4.
third.
Why was Dallas selected as the point to establish the school? I believe this is the first school, isn't it, in the United States to be established? Why was Dallas particularly chosen for the school?
That's Krishna's choice.
Krishna's choice. He chose Dallas.
Yes, we got a nice house, and we accepted. So it was Krishna's choice.
Where does the Krishna National or the International Krishna Organization get its funds? From simply donations? They've been criticized occasionally for being very wealthy.
Yeah, that is our reputation. Even in Indian Parliament, this question was raised. That these Hare Krishna people, fabulously rich, where they get money. Somebody suspected that we are getting bribes from American government. What is that, CIA? So if you are theologians, then you must know what is God and abide by that. What do you think, Dr. Judah?
Pardon?
What do you think, this proposition?
Yes, well, I think you're quite right. I think that it is certainly in our day and age, many of us don't really know God.
Then he's not theologist. He's theosophic.
We know about God, but we do not know God. I would agree.
That is theosophy. Theosophy is they're thinking there is something superior. But who is that superior? They're searching out. The same thing. A boy, he knows I have a father. But who is my father? I don't know. And that you have to ask his mother. Alone he cannot understand. So our proposition is that if you do not know God, and here is God, Krishna, why don't you accept it? You do not know, first of all. And if I present here is God, then why don't you accept it? What is the answer? We are presenting God, here is God. And big Acharyas have accepted. Ramanucharya, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swami, Lord Chaitanya, and our disciple successor, my Guru Maharaj, and I am preaching, he is God. I am not presenting a God whimsical. I am presenting a God who is recognized. So why don't you accept? That is the difficulty.
I suppose one of the difficulties for certainly many in the older generation is that we follow certain patterns of life, and
And you are not serious about God.
and it is difficult to change. This is the great problem.
Therefore Krishna said, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam. You have to give up.
That's right.
If you are not prepared to give up, then you cannot accept God.
I think you're being a little unfair to Dr. Crossley. I think what you say is true, that it's the most important thing we can do is to seek and know God. But I don't think it's right